Sometimes you get that away game under your belt or a neutral game under your belt a little bit earlier. In our case, we've had an opportunity to play 6 in a row at home. But it is different, and, I think it really, allows you as a coach and I think a team to grow. And, not only are we playing one game away from McHale, but we're going to get 3 games in 4 days away from it. But it'll be a challenge for our freshmen for sure. But every team's kind of facing the same thing, and I think the fact that we're in Anaheim, my hope is that we have a lot of our fans there, which should maybe cushion the fact that we're not, playing in front of 14,000 people here at McHale. But it is different, and I think for us to not acknowledge that would be foolish, especially in our case with so many new faces. But the other part for us is a lot of our new faces are guys that have been on the road before. And I think that when you look at our group, that's partly what you're hoping is that the guys that have played in these types of tournaments away from home, that they can help the younger guys. And I have great confidence in our younger guys. They'll be fine. Last year, you can just put that up and just say we did the best we could because the field and what we had and where we were, it wasn't going to be a fair fight. So got to be ready, and I think we're more ready this time around. And we've talked a little bit about it to our guys that we want to get back to playing well in these types of tournaments. We had 2 stretches. One stretch where we did really play well in these types of tournaments, and then most recently when we haven't. Again, it's hard for me to talk about last year based on the field and who our team was. Like I said, you have to be ready to go, and you have to be healthy as well. One of the things that really hurt us a couple years ago is, one of our best players, Raleigh at the time, didn't play in the Bahamas. And we really called on some younger guys to step up and threw them in the fire. And it's not an easy thing in November to play well away from home against really good competition. So again, to my point, we have depth. We have some older guys, even though they're new faces, that have been in these types of tournaments and away from home. And we're relying on them. And also we have great confidence in our freshmen. These are guys that have played in big games before they ever came to Arizona. They're used to big crowds. I think they've played everywhere in the world, not just the country. So I think that they come to us more ready than your normal freshman. One thing you have to guard against in a tournament like this, there's 7 other teams. We're only going to play, 3, right? So our focus is on Pepperdine. And it doesn't go beyond that. And, if we're the most ready we can be and we play a great basketball game against Pepperdine, then, we'll move forward and play that next day. So, we don't really look at it as a 8-team tournament. I think we look at it as kind of that first game, and then we go from there. I wish we weren't playing them. I consider Lorenzo a great friend. He was here with us, very pivotal time, pivotal year. Just a tremendous person. We were really lucky to have him, and wish he was here longer than he was. But it's nice that you see him as the head coach here at Pepperdine, and you can start to see his imprints on the program right away. Increased talent, playing that fast style that he likes to coach. And they have some very talented players. Offensively, they really score. And, maybe with our early season schedule here, they may be the most dangerous offensive team that we've faced. We're going to do a version of Thanksgiving on Thursday, but you're right. Not only do we play a game, but it's at 8 o'clock, so kind of take that for what it is. Saturday is more of the day that we can, I think, have that team meal. Yeah, if they eat, sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie, a lot of stuffing, a couple of helpings of turkey, everybody knows how that feels, right? I don't think we'll be as ready as we would have been if we just kind of stay with our normal, but I'm sure we'll have some version of a Thanksgiving there on Thursday. And like I said, Saturday we can really point towards, taking the guys out, which we already have planned on doing.